Oh. Select to collaborate. Ooh. Get started. Ooh.
Look at us. Look at us. We've already made it well past the 2-hour mark from last time.
Ooh, I'm a little worried that it's going to pull up the wrong camera. It's just going to be my feed.
Oh no. Whatever will we do?
Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. I appreciate you, peeps. I'm glad we're friends. But you legitimately just brought me on to make me wait while you scroll through Reddit posts.
Yeah, I did.
You're such a troublemaker. I can't believe this. You brought me on so I can fill in the gap while you look at posts. I see what's going on.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody from Beeps' side. My name is OT.
You heard it
known as
here.
One Topic, or the person who has to wait for Beeps to get their ducks in order. This is the portion of the stream where I just bully my friend until they ask me to leave.
You heard it from OT himself. He's here to fill gaps, y'all. If you want OT to fill your gap, this is the right place to be. Gaps will be filled. Wholly.
AITA for refusing to leave a wedding because I wore a dress that looks white under a black light. A few months ago, I attended a close friend's wedding with my husband. I wore a yellow dress. Think like Belle from Beauty and the Beast yellow. Bumblebee yellow. So yellow that I did not question if it was appropriate to wear at a wedding, and neither did my friends nor family. So you are the hole. You are. This is on you, fam. I'm so sorry. No, yellow dresses are fine.
Yeah, but I guess my question would be, is the black light feature of the wedding something that would have been known beforehand? Because I know yellow's gonna look a little more closer to white under a black light. Maybe a little bit.
Maybe, and we've all seen hypercolor posters.
Yeah.
I arrive at the wedding. We have the ceremony, the cocktail hour, the dinner, and the reception. So you stayed for the whole wedding. Okay.
Wait, so this also tells me that the entire wedding happened. All of it. And
So
the
only
black
thing you
light
left is, like,
hasn't
the
been introduced
dance
yet.
again? I get many compliments on the dress, and the bride even commented on how much she loves it several times. Perfect.
Huge.
Towards the end of the reception, the venue dimmed the lights and turned on some black lights. These black lights made my dress appear more white than yellow. Yeah, you're not supposed to wear a white dress at a wedding. I feel like one of those faux pas you could be forgiven for, though, if it's yellow.
Yeah, especially when it's, not only is it yellow, but you went through 99.9% of the wedding.
Everybody knows
no
what color your dress
issues.
is by now. Yeah. A member of the wedding party approached me while the black lights were on and stated that I needed to leave because my dress was white and inappropriate. I stated that the dress was yellow, but the black lights were making it appear white. The member of the wedding party stated that if I didn't leave, she would make me. This sounds very real. I'm sure they're not embellishing at all in this story. I stated, I am here to celebrate my friend, repeated that the dress was yellow, and said I would not be leaving early. Bride and groom hadn't left yet, and I came from overseas. Okay. All right. There's always nuances to these goddamn conversations that get revealed 2/3 of the way through the story when you've already made up your mind. Come on. The conversation, while heated, did not have raised voices or foul language from either side, but I will say it was tense. The wedding party member walked off, and I watched as they immediately went to the groom, angrily pointing in my direction. The groom shrugged it off and continued to dance. The next morning, so you stayed for the whole wedding?
Yeah, stayed for the whole thing.
Next morning, I was approached by a different friend at breakfast, not in the wedding party, who stated that they heard what happened and that I should have left when asked because it made people uncomfortable, that I made it about me partying rather than respecting wedding etiquette. I have felt incredibly embarrassed about this since. So am I the a-hole for not leaving? Oh, for refusing to leave. Oh my God, I've read the title wrong this entire time. That's the dyslexia coming out.
Wait, how did you read the title?
I thought it was that she left because her dress looked white under a black light. I've been under the assumption this whole time that she left the wedding.
You're not
That's why I kept being like, oh, you stayed for 99% of the wedding, then you left at the last 1% during the dance at the end.
Everything's starting to make a lot more sense.
I have not been on this person's side this whole time, and I should have been. I'm the a-hole.
Link to a similar dress. Oh, we get sauce? Huge? Oh my God. Look at this dress.
She just wore a yellow ball gown.
That's beautiful. But under a black light, I can see how that would look very, very similar to a wedding dress, actually. Oh, absolutely not.
People were unreasonable to me in public, but am I actually the a-hole? Like, no, you were fine.
The amount of posts that are actually not the a-hole, where people have just been gaslit into believing that they're a-holes by their friends.
Yeah. I miss the posts that are like, am I the a-hole for adopting out my kid because I was bored of them? And it's like, oh, you definitely are. And then they're like, I was serving overseas in a secret military operation. It's like, oh, God dang it.
My parents were brutally murdered and I had to go take care of them. And I no longer had the ability to take care of my children. Am I the Wait, why do you have to take care of your parents if they were brutally? Never mind. Don't look into the story.
Don't look into it.
Sorry. Hi everyone, welcome to Hole Inspector. My name is Beebs, also known as Beard Princess. Joining us is one topic at a time. Sensational YouTube sensationally sensation. Hyper big famous big boy. One topic. Could you introduce yourself, OT?
I am famously a big boy, yes.
Famous big boy. How big?
So, okay, here we go. The title is AITA for letting my son manscape when my wife doesn't want him to.
Why do you have such a strong opinion about your sons? What?
Why was this an argument or a conversation that needed to be had with your significant other about whether or not your kid could trim down there?
What?
I read that title and immediately I knew I had to share it.
Are you gonna read this one?
Why have you not shouted me out on your stream? This is OT phobic. This is hydrophobic right now.
Okay, I think now is the time that we need to meet one of our charity qualifications. Can we shout one of three
court mandated
shout outs for OT right now? I lost a court case, so I've got to shout him out at least 3 times today. Can we get a shout out for one topic?
This is what we each received in the divorce settlement.
That's
not ours.
O-N-E
Our parents divorced. So now we both have to do charity work for one another on behalf of our parents. We stepped in as their seconds, kind of like when there's a duel. AITA for letting my son manscape when my wife doesn't want him to. Why doesn't his wife want him to? And why does he want to so much? Wait, hold on. Back up a second. It was weird for him to have an opinion about this, but why doesn't she want him to? Are you ready?
I'm ready. Hit me.
Update at bottom. I'll try to keep it short. My wife and I have 3 boys, 17, 16, and 14. May the Lord have mercy on my soul. Actually, they are good guys. All right, it's starting a little weird. I was at Target with my youngest. We split for a while, and he shows back up, asking if he could buy something with his own money. It was a beard trimmer. I laughed and told him he didn't need to have that yet. He explained, nope, not for the face. He wanted it for downstairs. I told him, sure, I'd even buy it for him. His older brothers both manscape, and he wanted to as well. Okay, but they wouldn't loan him their trimmers. Well, yeah, for obvious reasons. Got home, and wife was not impressed. So it's the 3rd one in line. So they already have a history of letting all of the other kids manscape. Got home, and the wife was not impressed. She didn't want him to have it. He didn't need it yet. Okay, true, but he's not exactly taming a jungle, more like a small hedge. Oh. But if he wants to neaten things up, that's fine by me. I don't want more hair all over their bathroom. Non-issue. The boys keep their bathroom clean. While me, name drop, and the oldest, name drop, are both pretty smooth. What? Middle boy.
This isn't real. I refuse to believe that this is real. Why? This did not need to be posted. For the love of God.
Somehow got the gorilla gene. He was Sasquatch at 14. If he's not causing a problem, no one will. There we go. Okay, he's tidying up after himself. It's all good. I told him he could keep the trimmer, but wife seems pursed. I did remind him to keep the bathroom free of little hairs. Get brothers to help / advise if need, or me. And don't make the mistake of going all Kojak below the belt. I don't know what that means. Liam made that mistake a couple of years ago with much itching. Oh, when you shave below the skin line and then you get ingrown. Don't do that. Don't do that. So, AITA for disregarding my wife's opinion. I will say, before we comment, that
I'm blacked out halfway through this story. I didn't retain any of it.
4 paragraphs under the update section.
Why? Why? We don't.
This seems unnecessary.
This is so unnecessary. Why are you writing a collegiate dissertation about your 14-year-old son's pubes?
Oh, whoa. Okay, it gets more intense. All right, so AITA, are the whole? Yes, no. What do you think? For saying in the long lineage of trimmers, you youngest child, you also are allowed to do the trimming.
Why were you in nomine patri and I am feeling to shave you? I'm gonna say everyone sucks here. One, because the mom is way too honed in and conscious of their children's pubic hairs.
The pubes stop here.
And then the fact that this was OP posting this at all makes them an a-hole. I guess the kids don't suck, but the parents do for sure.
I have a parent in chat. It's a genuine concern among parents. As I parent, I confirm, but some of us know about the concept of privacy. Yeah.
Imagine.
Would you like the update?
Sure. I mean, I don't want the update. I wouldn't like the update, but we're already here.
You regret inviting me on?
No, I regret Reddit as a concept. I regret everything that has led humanity to this point where we are reading a post about pubic hairs in adolescent boys.
Thanks, everyone. I'm overwhelmed by all the comments. Yeah, it's a little weird. Yeah. I only expected a few reviews / responses. I appreciate all who commented. I read them all, even if I could not reply back to each. All's good here. Last night I talked with my wife. As many theorized, she is just wistful that the last baby bird is growing up, although all are still in the nest. Alrighty. She knows none of them will be little boys forever, but she was and is such a good boy mom. Oh no. Oh, she's a boy mom. Such a good boy mom that she's missing those times already and had a not so great reaction. That's all there is to it, thankfully. As for blank name, I went up to the oldest son's room where all 3 were hanging out. Phrasing. You never know where the posse of hooligans will be. Blank name said, check it out. Stood up and dropped his shorts in a flash. And yep, the hedge clippers had been at work. I told him, great job, looks good. And he said, blank name had to do most of it.
This post isn't real. This is not real. This is rage bait. This is rage bait, and this is not real. I refuse to believe that this is real.
Blank name shrugged. I'm very blessed that they all get along so well, that the older 2 are excellent big brothers most of the time. To a couple of people who DM'd me, no, none of us are nudists or anything like that, lol. But they are definitely those never wear shirts guys. And when getting ready to go out, you never know which one or ones will be in the shower. Ones, plural? Like they'll be in the shower together? The guys are just self-assured, maybe too much, and not a shy bone in their bodies. Years ago, twice my oldest, who had long hair then, went as Tarzan for Halloween, and my middle boy once went to a neighborhood costume contest as Michael Phelps in nothing but a Speedo and 8 gold medals around his neck. And this was years
This
after
is
Phelps
all
won.
unneeded information. Why are we talking about this?
They keep me young and make me very tired at the same time. Thanks, everyone.
The "they keep me young" I feel like is very telling. I'm deleting
further
this prediction.
I did not think that was going to go that way, and it just kept going, and I was like, maybe there'll be a rescue, and it did not.
Nope. OT, thanks for being on the last episode of Hole Inspector that ever there was ever. I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Are we ending it now?
We're done with Hole Inspector for good. I'm deleting my channel. I'm never doing Hole Inspector ever again. That was the last one. I can't take it anymore.
AITA for refusing to attend my best friend's wedding after she replaced me as maid of honor because I'm too fat, I'm pregnant, and asking her to pay me back for everything.
Okay.
You want that last story to be?
All right. Okay.
I'll send it to you. It's your turn to read one, right? Excuse me?
OT, I'm getting a note from my editor at the moment that the last story was weird, ironic, serendipitous, and troubling. That serendipitous, yeah.
Yeah, what excuse me, how does it possibly have a different definition than the one that I'm familiar with?
Yeah, take your time.
Okay, occurring or discovered by chance in a happy or beneficial way. Yes, that's what I'm familiar with.
You ready?
How in the heck was that last story a serendipitous story?
The episode for Sunday's episode of Hole Inspectors called Boy Mom Alert.
Oh. Okay, I got the story up. I'm ready for you.
Am I the a-hole for refusing to attend my best friend's wedding after she replaced me as maid of honor because I'm, quote, too fat, parenthetical, I'm pregnant, and asking her to pay me back for everything? I, 27F, have been friends with Claire, 28F, since high school. When she asked me to be her maid of honor, I was thrilled and went all out to make her wedding special. I paid for the bridal shower, bachelorette party, a weekend trip, decorations, and other expenses, spending several $1,000s.
I thought it was going to be like a dress. You paid for their entire wedding? How good of a friend are you? My goodness. You bankrolled their entire... Oh my God, I wonder how much of their relationship they paid for too.
While it was a lot of money for my husband and me, I wanted to make her big day perfect because she's like family to me. 2 months ago, I shared that I'm 4 months pregnant. Claire congratulated me, but started acting distant afterward. She excluded me from conversations about the wedding and made passive comments about how hard it is to coordinate when people are, quote unquote, distracted.
Do you know? Oh God, I've just suddenly realized that I think I know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I think because she's pregnant, because she's pargent, she might have developed some additional qualities that now the other individual is jealous of. So she's trying to disinclude her because it's taking the spotlight away from her.
Mm-hmm. A few days ago, she sat me down and told me she didn't want me in the wedding anymore. Her reason, I'm, quote, getting too fat, and she doesn't want me in the pictures. She said she has a specific vision for her wedding, and I no longer fit it. I was devastated. I asked her if this was about my pregnancy, but she insisted it wasn't personal. That doesn't answer the question. She said she was replacing me as maid of honor with another friend who fit her aesthetic. I told her if I wasn't in the wedding, I wouldn't attend at all. I also handed her the receipts.
She's ugly? Okay, go ahead.
I also handed her the receipts for everything I'd paid for and told her she or her fiance needed to reimburse me since I'd only spent that money as her maid of honor. Claire flipped out, calling me selfish and accusing me of trying to ruin her wedding. She said it was tacky to ask for the money back and that expenses like those were my responsibility as maid of honor. You are literally making her not a maid of honor anymore. You played yourself. What?
Your requirements for fulfilling the position that you are no longer filling is that you continue to be on the hook for the money that was spent for the position that you're no longer filling.
Since then, Claire, her fiance, And even her family have been spamming me with calls and texts. They're accusing me of being petty and overreacting because of pregnancy hormones. They're also saying I should have just let it go and written off the money because weddings are stressful and Claire didn't mean to hurt me.
That's not how expensive. You can't write off a gift to someone.
No, you
That's
can't.
not what that is.
No.
What?
My husband has been incredibly supportive and says I did the right thing. He's furious at how Claire treated me and agrees that I shouldn't be out thousands of dollars for a wedding I'm not a part of. I feel heartbroken and humiliated by someone I thought was my best friend. Still, the constant backlash has made me second guess myself. Am I the a-hole for standing up for myself and asking for reimbursement? Should I have just quietly stepped aside?
Were there signs before this point that she was this much of a mean girl? Like, is that why she felt compelled to spend this much money on this person so that way that person would treat her like she's valuable as a friend? Was she trying to purchase the affections of someone who ultimately didn't care about her and now she's finally being plain about how much she doesn't care about her?
The top comment is NTA, bruh.
It does say that. So TA or NTA, everybody?
Yeah, not the a-hole.
No, even off the title, which sometimes they're misleading.
Yeah. No, there was a lot of information in this title.
I might have just found another good one, wedding related too.
Oh, another wedding one. Here, let me.
Not to distract from this one. Yeah, you're still doing stuff, but like that's why I'm DMing you. You see the title? Ooh, right? Ooh.
What? Yeah, we're gonna do that one. Ooh, okay, that's some spicy. That's some. Yeah. Am I the a-hole for kicking my mother out of my wedding after she brought my ex as her +1?
Go ahead, Beeps.
Yeah, I want to my son.
Pack of cigarettes.
I smoke 12 packs a day. And I also have
got the Mentos.
whole packs a day. Okay?
Oh, you have a very nice voice. 12 packs of menthol.
12 packs.
Oh, you want to be my Boykingtons?
And I also have a very uncomfortable sexual tension with my oldest son.
I am 30, like the weapon. Started seeing June, F-29, like the plane, about 3 years ago. My mother has never really liked June for a couple reasons. Mostly that she wasn't her. The main without the text on screen, nobody knows how much of this I'm making up. All right, I'll read it legitimately.
I literally had to double take and be like, wait a minute, hang on. Did we get another boy mom? No way, please.
I am 30, started seeing June F-29 about 3 years ago. My mother has never really liked June for a couple of reasons. The main one being the fact that June didn't let my mom push her around. She kept firm boundaries, which I really admired, and she even helped me do the same. Okay, yeah, she wanted a little bit of distance because she was mothering you too hard.
Overbearing helicopter mom.
Mothering. My mom hated this, calling June controlling and wishing I hadn't broken up with my previous girlfriend, Margot. My mom, wait a minute. I thought it was going to be a mom bringing the boy X, but it's the mom bringing the girl X for the son. Oh my God. My mom hated this, calling June controlling and wishing I hadn't broken up with my previous girlfriend, Margot, whom my mom loved. I was with Margot for 5 years, and it was horrible. Margot was very controlling and manipulative and always guilted me into things I wasn't comfortable with, so they 2 peas in a pod. But thanks to support from my friends and my sister, I was able to leave her. It was hard, but I had help, and my life has improved since. My mom was very upset with this, but relationships didn't last, so she eventually let it go until I started dating June about a year ago.
I like Margot because she's like, reminds me of when I was younger.
Are you saying you're too good to date your own ma? Are you saying you're too good to date me, your own mother?
You saying you wouldn't date me, sweetie honey bunches? I hate this. I hate this a lot. I just want you to know.
When June and I announced our engagement, my mom didn't freak out, which was weird considering my mom hates June. She was very calm. She had a plan. But I just took it as she was finally accepting this, and so didn't think much of it. Well, that was your mistake. Everything was fine and smooth up until the wedding. I gave both my parents +1s to the wedding since they both remarried after I graduated college.
Mistake.
So I'm not close to their spouses, but gave them the option of inviting them. His mom already has a significant Mr. Mom. Oh my God. And she brought
didn't
the ex
bring
instead
him,
of the Mr.
brought
Mom.
the ex. Yeah.
Oh my God. We had a very small ceremony, just immediate family and a few close friends. After the ceremony, me and June went to take pictures and then met back with everyone we invited to the reception, which was pretty big. When we got there, my sister and June's best friend, maid of honor, ran up to us in a panic. Before they even said anything, I spotted it. My mom was at the table with my dad and my dad's wife and Margot. I wanted to freak, but June kept me calm. Yeah, he just got married. It's okay. I walked over, pulled them both aside, and simply told them to leave. Early thumbs up of approval, not the A, I think. I simply told them to leave. My mom tried to explain, Margot and I are soulmates, and June is just in the way of true love. But I wasn't hearing it. I didn't care.
Oh my God.
Just got my best friend to escort them out, and I returned to the party where luckily, after a few moments, I was able to relax and enjoy it. I really didn't think this would all turn into something huge, but me and June just got back from our honeymoon where we didn't have our phones, and seeing mine, I saw hundreds of texts from multiple family members. They all think I was an a-hole for kicking my mom out of her only son's wedding. For the record, she was there for the ceremony, but apparently was really upset she was kicked from the reception. Here's a summary of the family's thoughts. Some think I could have just ignored Margot and didn't have to freak out. A few others, including my dad, think I should have just kicked Margot and let my mom stay. But after the stunt my mom pulled, I didn't want her there either. I'm starting to second guess myself instead, since everyone is really mad. June and my sister are on my side, but I fear my dad may be right, and I should have just let my mom stay and made Margot leave. So I've come to Reddit, AITA.
This might be one of the most toxic families I've read about.
You two were the real Mr. and Mrs. Boinkington all along.
Your soulmates! Your literal wife, whom you already just literally married, is getting in the way
Of true love.
of true love.
A or not the A?
Not the A. I think
What do
the
you think, Jet?
least you should have done was kick your mom out of your wedding, and maybe you should just go no contact completely.
I'm thinking totally the A. Should have kicked everybody out of the wedding for letting that happen.
I
My
think,
goodness.
yeah, the entire side of your family that's like
Who
called
else
you an
knew this
a-hole.
was happening and didn't give you the heads up?
Right.
That's the thing.
Right. I like obviously it's low key manipulation. It's just to cause like a
High
scene.
key.
But
High
they
key, not even low key.
but they did well, it's low key because they didn't cause a scene. They didn't do anything. Oh no, that's why they didn't do anything. They were waiting to be spotted so the mother could make it about her and how she's the victim and how she was kicked out. Like,
There it is.
Oh, look at how bad they are, and look at
She
how
wanted
much
to-
of a victim I am.
Yep. Yep. Your
Good.
wedding day is actually about me.
Yep. Lick me. 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 Lick me right now. Lick me right the fuck now. You're not licking me. Be a good boy and lick me now. Listen to me and lick me. Lick. Lick. What'd that tongue do? Not fucking lick me, apparently. Put your tongue in my mouth and lick me. Come on. Do it. Lick me. Huge. All right, we're back.